Perfect, 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 perfect.
Yo, what's good? This your main correspondent, Alan Taylor, and I'm back in the broadcast room yet again, always with another one. And yes, it is another one out here. So listen, look, man, obviously the moment that we've been waiting for, that at least I know I have been, you know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, the lady that was involved in the alleged scandal that was coming up out of Las Vegas, things like that, she's speaking out now. Tiffany Henyard's former assistant is speaking out and things like that, and we've been waiting for this moment. I know I have. I've been wondering what's going on. Why can't we get her on the screen to actually say her side of it? Andrew Holmes, he's somewhere in hiding and shit. And we need more clarification on the situation. You know what I'm saying? We need more understanding. We need more actual context to the situation. But it is what it is, though, man. Hey, I'm glad that she's bringing things to light. Let's go here now. Let's put these quarters, nickels, and dimes in on the times.
I am a mother of one. I was raised in Dalton. I graduated from Thornton Ridge. I worked at Dalton Park, worked at Dalton Library. So I would say I'm a definite true citizen of Dalton, and I'm a survivor. Mm-hmm. So it was. She took me under her wing. It was like mentoring. It was like learning different opportunities. Like I said, she was trying to coach me to let me know that this is the game. Like that's her favorite thing. This is the game. I'm teaching you the game, and I want you to be able to have opportunities that I had because I am the first Black woman mayor of Dalton, and you can be the one taking my seat. Like that was just one of those things that she always wanted. She always wanted to elevate herself, and then elevate people under her, which was what she said that she wanted to do. And upon meeting him and then being around him, I deemed him the Uncle Drew. Like I gave him that name, and it went all the way down to the mayor calling him Uncle Drew just regularly. That was just his name because he made everyone feel comfortable. I've even been in places by myself with him, in cars, wherever, by myself, plenty of times before ever anything. And he's never gave me an inkling of he'll harm me, he will make a pass at me. He's never done any of that. So
the old man was out here playing the long game. And I talked about this in one of my other videos or my live real talk, about how this old man, was moving, especially once they got out there to Vegas. Listen, look, man, this is the thing here. And we're going to actually, and I'm going to actually say this. Yes, he was playing the long game, but then the opportunity came when they went out of town, and he knew that they were going to go back home. Things that happen in Vegas stays in Vegas. That's the saying. That's the old saying now.
What the French toast is there to think about?
That's the old saying. And that saying has been around for, an ample amount of years and decades now. And yeah, I truly believe he probably took advantage at that point, when he was out there with her. Listen, look, man. Yeah. He was playing the long game at home. Hopefully he was going to get around to it. That's what he was thinking. But yeah, he was plotting. I truly believe this shit. Listen, look, man, there's no reason that this young lady is just going to come out. I mean, what if she has the game? This dude, Andrew Holmes ain't rich. He ain't rich. He ain't got no fucking money like that.
French toast is there to think about?
You know what I'm saying?
You can't make this shit up.
So what does she has the game just coming out, just giving all these alleged this and this? Come on, man. Come on now. You got to put on your thinking cap out here.
But yes, I deemed this Uncle Drew because now I feel like if I step out of here and how I know you that you fight for these other people, these other victims and all of that, you have my back. I'm pretty sure I'm safe if I'm with you.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little commercial, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, though, yeah, he dead wrong.
And that was the relationship that he allowed me to take from him. The other assistant, just, you know, being in our modes of being an assistant, we're saying stuff out loud, especially if the mayor's there, 'cause she's always doing something, so she wants to hear what we have while she's doing something or whatever. So now that assistant, she'll always say, okay, well, we got this upcoming trip. And then she said the dates, and she said May 21st. And I was like, that's my 31st birthday. I've never been there. I didn't necessarily know if I was going or not, but I definitely said, I want to make that trip. So Tiffany was, you know, telling me like, this is not, you know, no trip like that. Like this, we're going down there for business. And I said, well, I definitely understand, but I still never been in the vicinity of Vegas. So even if I could just be there and it's my birthday, I would still feel good. But you know, I was like, you know how hard I work anyway, so I'm not even worried about that. And that was the conversation.
So, you know what I'm saying? As we all know now, that Vegas trip was a failure, basically. You know what I'm saying? Whatever business that they allegedly was going down there for, it didn't really happen. So, you know what I'm saying? All that was just fucking smoke screens and shit. You know what I'm saying? To use basically some of those taxpayer money to get her ass to go to Vegas. That's, you know.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
In hindsight now, yeah, we know that. We know that's what went down, you know?
This is our last night in Vegas. When we clock out, isn't anybody hitting the strip with me? You know, it's my birthday. And everybody said no, or they had something else to do, but Andrew. Miles did say that if he's done doing whatever he was doing, you know, he'll catch up with us. Okay, so fine. But I at least knew I got a man with me. I'm going to make it home. I ain't even got to worry about try to go on the strip by myself. I legit.
Pay attention to what she just said. And yeah, I'm stopping it like a motherfucker. Pay attention to what she just said. I got a man with me. I know I'm making it home. Okay? Okay?
And what the French toast is there to think about?
You old fish-eyed fool.
You know what I'm saying? For real though. So she trusted Andrew. You know, like I said before in one of my previous videos, she trusted Andrew and things like that. She felt comfortable with, you know what I'm saying, Andrew Holmes and things like that. Yeah. And she's obviously, you know, not a hardcore feminist because she was like, yeah, I got a man with me. She knows she's in a city that's not that she wasn't raised and born in. She knows that she's out of town. You know what I'm saying? She just can't go running all over Vegas all willy-nilly. She knows this. So she was like, okay, we handled this business, quote unquote, you know. Now, you know, it is my birthday. I'm gonna have a little fun. I'm gonna use this opportunity to do that. Excuse me. Yeah. You know, I mean, I don't blame her. Good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she used the opportunity to do that, and she trusted him to do the right thing. Let's go.
Thought that, you know, I was gonna make it home. Until my last memory was me waking up in his room. Why not now? Right? And you'll hear so many stories of, oh, well, she waited 20 years and she waited 30 years. I knew if it was ever happened to me, absolutely not. That I knew justice needed to come immediately. And that's why. So it might seem like it's a now for you, but this has been a long journey for me already. And I've already put my suffering aside. I put my depression aside. I've worked on all that. I did my praying on if I should be sitting in front of you today saying my story. And I'm ready. That's why now. And I'm not just fighting for me no more. I realize that I'm fighting for every woman that's been in my position. I'm fighting for a sister that doesn't have a voice. I'm fighting for a sister that's scared. I'm fighting for a sister who doesn't have a sister. I'm fighting, not just for me. I would like to say Thank you, Officer Miles, for being my hero. You're the only person that stood up for me, opened your mouth, had the dignity to put everything that you had aside your whole life, your whole personal life for somebody that you didn't even know. You honored the badge that you vowed for. And I appreciate you for that.
Shout out to that officer. Real talk. Shout out to him. You know, yeah. And that's just the thing, man. You know what I'm saying? That's good that that officer actually, you know, honored his duty, you know, to that badge and stuff like that, regardless of whether they were in their own city or not. Things like that. He knew he was still a sworn officer of the law of the United States, basically, because that's what that is. And yeah, you know, shout out to that. You know what I'm saying? Because as we all know, you know, Andrew called him up and was like, well, look who I got in my bed. This and that, which it was her. She was, of course, knocked out. I mean, you know, it all adds up. It all adds up, you know. And yeah, I'm not the type of dude to just believe all women in every scenario, but some things just add up out here. And when it adds up, damn it, it just added the fuck up. Like, you know.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Can't make this shit up. It just added up. So, you know, yeah, we're hearing her now. You know, Andrew, he hadn't came out and said anything yet, you know what I'm saying, which I guarantee he's not. You know, and all this shit is hitting the fan in Dalton. FBI's on Tiffany's ass now. They already got her other crony. You know what I'm saying? It's the house of cards is falling. They're falling out here.
In the morning.
You ain't right, man.
Oh, I'm right. You'll see.
They're falling.
And I pray to God that you get infinite blessings because you deserve that. And I thank you so much for even being a human being, not even just a police officer. You felt what was right. You felt what was wrong, and you stood on that, and you made it to the end to help me. And not only me, now you're helping so many other people. So thank you so much, so much. You know, a lot of people have been telling me they're so proud of me.
Anyone with $10,000 or more?
Okay, what about the other survivors? That's interesting. Okay.
First, I never understood what they could be proud of because I just felt like I was just doing what's right because it happened to me. But then coming out and the news putting out my report, and hearing that it might be possibly other victims, that broke me even more. But what? It was like, that's why they proud of you. Because you let them women feel like I can say something and somebody's gonna stand with me because I was done wrong.
Andrew? Hey, Andrew. Hold on here. Andrew Holmes. Andrew, are you now allegedly now there's other victims? Man. Hey, Andrew. Yo, Andrew, you got to stop being this.
Bitch, you're a Dorito. You was never chose. You're a Dorito, bitch. And you're mad that you're not chose. And you never will be chose.
Yeah. You know, Andrew a Dorito, bitch.
And what is your damaged muscle head? You stupid? You ignorant, or you just plain old deaf?
Allegedly now, there are more victims, okay? I'm saying allegedly because nobody else has come out. We don't even have stories on anybody else, but You know, listen, look, you know, hey, Andrew looked like a beady-eyed fool out here.
And I want to say to them, I know it's hard. I promise you. I know it's hard. But if nobody stands up for you, you have to stand up for you. And I promise you, everybody else will fall in place. I promise you. And we're not victims, okay? Because we are still here, all right? We are survivors. We are survivors. And we are surviving. And we are going to live again. We're going to have our lives back. But first you got to stand up, mama. And I'm right here. I promise you. If any of y'all who's watching this need me, I will be right there, no matter where you at. And this is what I'm starting the foundation of. We're stronger together. Because we are. And we are a community of women, and you know what? And I don't want to even say women because it don't just happen to women. And you men, oh, y'all are more people to hold it in. You don't have to. We're stronger together. And as soon as everything gets solidified, I'm hoping that if you are a victim, please find your way to contact me or any of my people, and we're going to help you. Because you need a voice, and if you don't have your own voice, I will be.
Hey, Dalton is crashing. Dalton is crashing. No bullshit out here. Yeah, Dalton going down. You know what I'm saying? In fucking flames. And yeah, you know, it's a lot that's going on here. You know what I'm saying? Especially, you know, the officer that she spoke about that actually gave her the information of what actually happened to her, the evidence, because at the end of the day, if Andrew really did call this man, stuff like that, I guarantee that officer, you know, probably has the footage or some type of, you know, you call somebody on FaceTime, they could take pictures, you know what I'm saying, of the FaceTime video. So, you know, I'm pretty sure there's probably evidence, there's probably footage and, you know, pictures, things like that. Man, wow. And then her going to, you know, Tiffany and trying to explain things, and Tiffany, you know, waving her hand off, talking about, well, this could destroy my administration and shit, you know.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Oh, wow. So not only are these people, you know, Tiffany and her cronies getting hemmed up by money issues. Once this situation actually gets added on to the FBI's radar, oh yeah, it's gonna be crazy out here. It's gonna be crazy, and yeah, I really hope it does. I hope that at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, this part of it does come to light. And allegedly, now that that she's spoken out, you know, allegedly we're hearing about, you know, there's possibly other victims in this scenario here, which is a huge problem. So you mean to tell me this old Geritol taking, you know, ashtray looking ass dude, you know what I'm saying, been sitting around here doing egregious things to women for quite some time now.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
You can't make this shit up.
Can't make this shit up. So obviously he's been doing the damn most. And yeah, it kind of is what it is, man. And, you know, it's sad that, you know, somebody in that position chooses to abuse their power. But obviously, if we look at the fact of the matter, when we all say birds of a feather flock together, obviously it's true. We have stupid people from Tiffany and her cronies, which is all of them doing stupid things, not even doing the right thing by the township or Dalton, they're doing the most stupidest stuff, using funds for crazy things, not using funds for the proper things that they need to use the funds for, which is for the citizens of those areas and things like that. And now, listen, look, you got bad activity. Bats fly together. And obviously, those are birds of the same feather. Real talk.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Birds of the same feather. You know, that's the reason why, you know, Tiffany, she out here dating married men, also dating, letting dudes that are been locked up for, you know, essay and all this type of stuff, bust her cheeks down and shit. You know what I'm saying? Andrew Holmes out here taking advantage of young women that actually trust him and stuff. Well, you know, younger than him, you know, but yeah. You know, they're overusing the budget. They're totally graping that whole town. Man, it's a lot. It's a lot of stupidity going on out there. A lot of stupidity, but it seems like it's about to come to an end. And that's the main damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, look, shout out to all my subscribers out there. Mad love to y'all. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Make sure that you ring that bell, that you'll be notified whenever I decide to post things. And like I always say,
and that, my friends, is the bottom line.
That, my friends, is the bottom line. Mad love to all my subscribers. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Please comment. My link to my X, TikTok, and my email are down below. And I always show the Bottom Line News some love. And like I always say,
and that, my friends, is the bottom line.
That, my friends, is the bottom line.
Who responsible for all these holes in the street? You? God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
We'll talk about that some other time.
No, I want to talk about it now. See,
Fred,
another reason
I said we'll talk about that some other time.
You don't tell me what I can talk about. You don't tell me what I can talk about in my own house.
Don't you point your finger at my nose, Fred Sanford.
I'll point my finger at your nose, and I'll point my foot somewhere else.